Money. Oh no. Oh, we're good. Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I'm definitely still enjoying this game, and I'm not looking over at this car because we have a new DLC. We were given the Mazda DLC, and we found one of these in the junkyard, and this is an RX-7. So I'm really excited to get into this. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into this. Here it is, completely rebuilt. We'll go over a few of the steps because this engine is really pretty cool, and holy crap, there's so much missing on the engine, so much missing on the body, but it's all together, and we're gonna take it out on the track. Let's get to it. All right, so taking a step back in time, I thought I would just talk about the engine a little bit. The big thing about these cars is they have rotary engines, so it's like rather than pistons, it's like this cylinder thing, and I've never actually seen. I've seen bits of the inside, so I'm kind of curious on taking this thing out. So I want to take this out and figure out this bit, the engine crane, because this will be a lot easier. So let's get this brought on over to lift A. We're gonna fire this up. And then I think it'll tell us what we need to pull out. To remove engine, unmount gearbox. Okay, so we have to pull out the gearbox. So I think we need to get underneath it here. And there's no engine mounts, I don't believe. Okay, so here is gearbox. So first we need to take off the drive shaft. There we go. Drive shaft. This should be pretty quick and painless. Taking this bit off. Other side, there we go. Alright, so now we can take the gearbox off. And then I think that's it. I'm not going to take the pressure plates off or anything like that. Let's see how this works. This will be a little bit of a help for you guys. Pull out. Here we go. There we go. So now we've pulled the engine out. Now move equipment. So I don't want to put the engine back. So now we got to get the engine onto here. Rotate, take off engine from crate. Add engine into crate. So we got to put it in the crate. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was weird. So it's interesting. It shows the outline of the gearbox still, even though we can't have the gearbox. So now this will let us tear this whole thing down. So now let's start taking it apart. So the intake manifold. So it looks like we're probably missing some parts too. We're missing the alternator, fuel rail, fuel filter, exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold is interesting. Oil pan. Gosh, we're missing a lot of parts on this actually. So let's start taking everything off here. I guess, yeah. I'm kind of excited about this. I hope you guys are really looking forward to this because, well, maybe you're not nerding out like I am on these car things. We could take that oil filter off, oil fill plug. Okay, that's only for checking stuff. See, look at this. So look at this. These spark plugs are on the side. So let's take the spark plugs out. It's going to be really interesting to see this on the inside here. I'm really kind of excited about this. Now, I know it's not completely accurate, but I've never really been able to put together how they are. So now we got a counterweight because it is rotating. So, okay, we take the counterweight off. So that's interesting. Okay, here it is. That's weird that we have 4. Okay, so we got like basically 2 cylinders. And what happens here, it's interesting we got two plugs. Huh. So what happens is this kind of rotates around like this in this oblong, and it basically is like a rotating cylinder, and it compresses, fires, exhaust, inject, compress. It's kind of crazy how it's really clever. and that allows them to get up really high RPM. So this is interesting. We had to actually start, so we got all the way into here, and then in order to go any further, we had to start from the other side. And right now, I don't know what is holding this engine up, but it is somehow being held up. So we're going to take this whole thing. Can we take the whole thing? And there's the engine. So now we can continue taking this all apart, and we'll be back with you guys in a minute. Oh my goodness, we were missing... Oh my gosh, we were missing so many parts on this thing. Basically all this top bit and pretty much everything on the front was missing. So let's see if we can get this thing in. Now I know it says fuel rail or fuel filter is missing, but it's actually installed in the engine right now. So I wonder if that's going to give us any troubles. But anyway, let's drop it in. Let's get the panels done and get this show on the road. Alright, it is time to let her rip with all the bits. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get the controller working, which I'm not excited about to use the keyboard for this drive, but accelerate to start. This is the racetrack. Shift. How do I shift? There we go. Gearbox is a little off. Oh, okay. Oh, she's got no grip. Look at that rev, though. It goes up to 7.5. Oh, man. Brakes. Oh, is there chicane? Chicane! Oh, man. This is a pretty cool little track. Is it sure? Oh, man, she pulled. Oh! Should have maybe put some slicks on it. I wonder if we could have. That would have been pretty fun. But this racetrack is not easy. It's pretty hard to figure out where the car grips to. Oh, whoa, she pulls a bit. Oh, another little chicane. Not as mean as the other chicane. Oh, there we go. Oh, man. We should be in second gear, not first. Oh man, I feel like this thing would grip a lot better in real life. Here we go. One track, or one pass. Oh man. One wonder. Let's get her up to top speed. Man, it cannot keep her straight. Ooh, look at that. Saved it like a boss. She does not want to go straight. Okay, first lap. Minute 25. Let's see if we can get any better. Chicane. Cut it. Oh, it's really hard with a keyboard. I mean, already the controls are... I mean, it's not exactly a simulator. So it's a little bit odd, and then you got a control or a keyboard on top of it. She like sways back and forth. I mean, do I need to get this thing aligned? Oh, brake. Oh, does it actually leave tire marks from before? I think it does. I wanted to try to get a drift going on that one. Oh man, I bet you guys could get a lot better times. There we go. Let's see if we can get it, how fast we can get her. 200. That's like 120. Oh, no. Oh, we're good. So how many laps can you do? Is it just until you're done, or is it 3 laps? Let's see what happens. I'm really curious about this. I'm really excited that they added this. I know they've been working around the clock to get glitches and stuff done. They're a little bit like EA here with this last release. A little unfortunate, but they have been working super hard, which is awesome. And we're in this game. Oh, come on. Oh, geez. Man, this car just tracks. I don't know. It like kind of goes one way. Like drifts a little bit. Not actually drifts, just, you know, like it doesn't want to go straight. Let's see if we can get some. Here we go. Here's the straightaway. I don't think we're going to beat our previous 115 was the last 116, and we went off the track. Oh. Alright, so I guess you probably just got to leave it, right? Yeah. Oh, you can restart or return to garage. Well, that's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode of the Mazda RX-7, which is a DLC. Go ahead and check it out on the Steam page. And the track, which they actually added a couple days ago, I believe, last weekend. So be sure to check those areas out. I'm sure you already have. Let me know what your times are. I'd be curious what that is. If you want to comment that in the gibbles below. This is Kaz reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless.